Hello everyone, wanted to do a quick video to talk about how to set up the charging event and the charge settings for your new Prius Prime. So there are multiple ways to do this. The first option is to go to your multi-informational display to the right of your main screen on your dashboard. So if you don't know already, you use your multi-directional control here to the right of your steering wheel and scroll all the way to the end to the last screen, which is settings, and scroll all the way to the bottom and look for vehicle settings. That's where you make your different changes. So if you push the middle button on the directional display, you'll see the different options: charge settings, maintenance system, HUD, and all that. So you select charge settings, and here you can set a schedule. You can change the current you want for your charging and how your charging connector lock works. So basically, the charge schedule, I don't have any events set up, so I'm going to do one real quick. I'm going to select schedule events, click on add. I'm going to set it to depart at 7 a.m. in the morning, click on repeat, and I can choose which day I want. So I'm going to say every weekday I want to leave at 7 a.m. So I want my battery to fully charge by 7 a.m. And if I want to, I can have it to prep the climate for me. So if it's a cold day, hot day, whatever it might be, it's gonna set it to my usual temperature, which is 67 degrees or 68, whatever you choose as your default setting or as your current setting for your AC. That's what it's gonna target, and it will automatically turn on the AC or the heater depending on the temperature that you have set in your car already. And so in this case, I don't want it to be on, and that's it. So I can then save it, and now it's set. And of course, if you want to go back and make changes, you can do the same thing. You can set it off and on here, and you can delete it as well. And if you want to set it to charge on now, you can do that here. And if you have multiple events, you can cycle through the different events. So if you have different events for weekdays versus weekends, it will allow you to cycle through that. And when you go back to the charge setting, you'll see that you can change your charge current from maximum to 8 amp. I'm not sure how that applies, but I'm sure for some of you that might be necessary. And then the charging connector lock, by default, is set to manual lock. You can change it so that, manual lock is basically there's a button right next to the charging connector, and I'll do a separate video talk about that. You push the button to lock your connector cable, so someone can just walk by and pull out your connector cable when you're at a charging station and start charging their car or something if their car is next to yours. Auto lock is when your cable's plugged in, it will automatically lock the cable for you. And auto lock and auto unlock is when you are next to the cable and it's already locked, and you have your smart key in your pocket or something in your hand. It will automatically unlock that when you walk nearby the cable, so you don't have to push the button to unlock it when you get there. But I have it set to manual lock, which is fine for me, so that I can kind of control the lock and unlock status for me. But you can change that in here, and that's the only place you can change the connector lock setting. And that's it on the multi-informational display. So if I go to the 11.6-inch screen here, you push the menu button here, and then you click on info. That will allow you to select the charge schedule. So from here, you can see that I have the weekday departure at 7 o'clock schedule set from the multi-informational screen earlier with the climate prep on at this moment. So then I can click on add here and do the same thing. Let's say I want to set to depart 8 a.m. climate prep on, save. But of course I don't have the repeat on. That's where you see the difference, weekday versus just a one-time 8 a.m. schedule. So then of course I can modify this as well, make changes to the date, whatever it is I want to do. Same thing. You can turn the climate off and, well, this one actually is you want the schedule off and on here, but you want to modify the climate prep, you have to do it inside the edit. Okay, so pretty straightforward. The last, and of course, if you want to charge right now, if you have the schedule event set and you plug in your cable, it's going to go according to your schedule. So if you want to charge immediately, you can click on the charge now button here. You can do it on the multi-informational screen. And then the third place is down here to the bottom left of your steering wheel. You'll see this charge button right here, right above your gas cover. So if you push this charge button, as soon as I do that, you'll see it brings you to a charge schedule screen, which is different than the charge setting that I showed you earlier. And then here you can still modify and view your schedule event. You can also enable the charge now feature here and cycle through your next charging event. Pretty much the same thing as what you saw earlier. The only difference is you won't be able to modify the charge connector lock setting unless you're in the vehicle setting here on the charge setting. This is the only place you'll find it. You won't be able to find that on the 11.6-inch screen or using the charge button to the right side or the left side of your steering wheel, sorry. And that's it for the charge setting. So hopefully this is useful. I will talk to you guys later. Thanks for watching.